Oops. I gotta turn my microphone off. Hello and welcome to the live stream. What is this, Tuesday? Tuesday night live stream? What's up, Electronic Scrapper? I know it's a little last minute live stream. What's up, Mickey Mouse? Canadian Grower 420. What's up, dude? Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm doing well. Enjoying a little break from work and a little honeymoon. For those who don't know, I wind up getting married. It's no longer a single project shop. What's up, living off scraps? I'm up to date now and I have not missed no vids. Yeah, I've been trying to drop a lot of vids. The problem is, I think I'm going to move my microphone. I got a weird setup going on here. The problem is the internet is like super slow at this hotel. So it's taken literally all night to upload a video. I scrub through them, I render them, and then, which only takes like 15, 20 minutes. And then it takes literally like 8 hours to upload to YouTube, but we're getting them out. Even though we're out of town. I'm going to try something real quick. We're probably going to be losing light real soon. Canadian Grower. Yeah, I got married, dude. Romantic, you're married to your right hand. Thanks, Canadian Grower. You sound okay volume-wise. It's all good. Okay. Yeah, I actually had to. I'm running my laptop camera right now because I had another camera. I wonder if I can change it real quick in here. It's just so dark. I was trying to get a good view of the ocean behind me, but for whatever reason, my high definition camera I use in the shop, it needs a lot of light, unfortunately. I don't know if that even came through on the stream. But I got my laptop jacked up on a couple boxes here so I can at least get the view behind. And I'm on the East Coast, so I know the live stream says sunset. I got to change my, I guess I can just leave that. Starlink. Yeah, actually, we were looking into a Starlink for another. Let me put this right here and see if that works better. Because of where we were looking at something that might require a Starlink, which would be pretty cool. What else we got in here? Joseph, thanks. Leith? Sorry if I butchered your name. Leith. You must show your bride one day to say hi. So I doubt she'll ever be on camera, just because she's not that type of person. And we want to be private, especially if we have a family. That's going to be kind of private. But she is open to probably getting on the mic with me one day, but not on camera. Get started. Heath Wilson, thanks, man. Oh, we can put come here. We got the safety marshal. It's a little dark to see her face. She's out here making sure we're okay, huh? She's enjoying it. She's getting all the snacks and all the treats. And I threw her in the ocean earlier. She had a fit. Oh, they might have a porch light. Hold on a second. No. Probably the bulb is blown. I see there's a light right there. So when can the subscriptions meet her? I don't know if that's going to happen. But thank you for all the congratulations. Thanks, Ed Weber. Ari Akers, thank you. 45 minutes from Romantic. Dag, dude. I didn't know you was in Florida, man. How long of a break are you taking? Well deserved. We took probably overall. I took a week off. Oh, my mom. We're almost done with shopping and be back soon. So my mom's here in Daytona. My brother was here, but he had to go back to Georgia. It was nice seeing them. My mom stayed the whole time we're staying. But I'm still working. I'm still pumping out videos. It's still work. I still have to edit and render and all that stuff. So trying to keep up with everything. I know I said I'm trying to drop daily videos because I have a backlog of videos and I'm trying to get caught up to date. We got one uploading to YouTube right now, but it's probably only at 10%. And it's going to take all night. It'll be up by the morning. 13%. We're at 13%. So what's up, Jason? You found the stream right at the beginning. Nice. Thanks, Mickey Mouse. Oh, we got someone in here from Brazil. You have to text me or something. You trimmed the beard, looks great. Yeah, it was actually. Oh man, my wife was pissed. I went. This is from the UK, England. Mickey Mouse. Oh, thanks for the $20 pounds. Is that a pound? Hey man, I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, I went to go get a trim. I think I said this in the stream the other day, but my mom was there and my father, and it was just chaos. Which it was fun. I had a great time. I liked my mom being on the stream. She had a great time. But I mean, it was the day of my wedding, so they were pretty sauced up. Well, not my father, my mother. Anyway, I went to go get a haircut and a trim because somebody suggested many times that I should trim and get a cut. And I had to do this trip. You know, I had to work so much for me to be able to take a week off. And I literally worked like almost day and night. And then like the next day, I went and got a haircut and I was just out of it. And I told the lady, maybe I wasn't thorough. I told her, hey, trim like an inch or two off my hair and then just trim up my beard. Well, I didn't ask her to mow it off. She went to town, man. She cut my hair super short and basically trimmed the whole beard off, which, you know, it was probably about time. I don't think I had a haircut or trimmed my beard whatsoever in almost 4 years. So it was pretty good. Yeah. I threw the dog in the ocean. Bullish Bastard. Congrats, man. Love your show. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Musty Tyler. Hello from Daytona. Love your videos, man. Hey, man, I'm in Daytona. And I went to the, I took a tour of the Daytona Speedway. Like you get on this tram and they take you around. We got to go on the track. And I should have looked into it more because they let you sign the track. They let you sign the, if you bring a pen or a Sharpie, you can get out there and write your name on the finish line, the start finish line. I had no idea, man. So next time, and it's not that much. It's only like $25 for the tour or something. Me, my brother, and the guy that married us went. And we had a great time, man. They have an awesome museum you can walk through. Really cool stuff in the museum, man. That was a pretty cool thing. And then we actually got to go out and ride on the track. Then we walked up these steps and went up into like the bleachers and got to see like what it's like to sit there, you know, if you've never been there. It was really cool, man. Let's see, am I missing something? What's up, Silverlicious? Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. I'm sorry, I butchered your name. Joe Biden has ruined this country. Yeah, possibly. Probably. Oh, okay. Silverlicious, thank you for the $5 donation, man. Congrats, Derek and Mrs. Copper Queen. The best wishes. I appreciate that, man. And I appreciate you stopping by the stream anytime you can. I know I don't give much notice on these things. I just kind of, you know, decide, hey, I'm going to go live and talk to people. I should probably be more consistent with it. But Chicagoland here, we actually had, that's where my wife is from. And there were friends from Chicago here over the weekend. Congrats from Indiana. Was Steve your best man? No, Steve couldn't make it. And I don't even know if I had a best man. It was probably my brother. It was a small little thing. It wasn't nothing extravagant. It was just on the beach. And in the beginning, it was just going to be me, her, and the guy marrying us. And then it turned into a little more thing. My family wanted to come. Her friends and stuff wanted to come. So if it were up to me, it would have just been me, her, and a pair of shorts and a T-shirt. But we did. I don't know if y'all seen this in the other one. We did get a nice. She bought this because she knows she's so thoughtful. It's a copper bottle champagne. It's like this copper cage that's on it, man. It's really cool. And I don't drink alcohol, but I did have like half a cup of this just to celebrate with everybody. And then we went out to dinner, and at the restaurant, she smashed cake in my face, which I have some photos of it. I wish I could show you, but there's too many people, innocent bystanders in there. What's up, Adam? 51st State, Ontario, Canada. I bet you feel loads cooler. It's actually very cool. You know what? She picked a perfect time. It has been beautiful up here. Not a drop of rain. It's nice and cool. Oh yeah. So I was in shorts. I did have a long sleeve shirt on, but I did get married in shorts on the sand. Yeah. So, and I was carrying a gun, so it kind of couldn't get no more American and simple than that. That tour was so cool. I loved it. Oh, so you took the tour, Bob? Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Dude, we got video. When we were on the track, the guy goes, "Oh, we're gonna do I don't know what he said, 90 mile an hour or something in this tram." Well, he stopped and we were on the back straight of Daytona, and he just floors this Chevy Duramax, dude, diesel, and he smokes the tires and just hole shots it with 2 tram cars full of people connected. It was crazy, man. Probably not sanctioned, but the guy that was giving us the tour was cool, man. I think out of all the people giving the tour, we got the best guy. He was this short, skinny guy, funny, really. I think he said he was like a in theater or something, or he was into something. So he was really comfortable talking to people. It was nice. Let's see. Definitely enjoying Merchant Metals that I found him. Yeah, it's a good channel to watch, man. That guy's got a cool setup. Apparently, he's on his way down here. So off small and medium-sized stators. Not sure what that's referencing. Your comment was way too long. Dropping in a couple different comments. Try Sensor Taco. It's right up the street from my hotel. Okay. I'm all about the tacos. FJB. I noticed that shirt you put up from Daytona Speedway. Yeah. Yeah, that was a cool day, man. Matter of fact, I got the brochure. I might be coming back here for the something 400, whatever it is. It's not the Daytona 500, but it's the 400. And then, oh, here, check this out. So when you go do that tour, anyway, I got so this is my brother, and they give you these pictures, but this is at Daytona. I'm holding the trophy. And that's the guy that married us. I hope he's okay with being on camera. Not that anybody knows him, but got to try to respect people's privacy. But I got I took the information for actually driving a NASCAR, and you could do like a ride along, something like that, for like $300 or $400. It was like $600, man, and you can actually drive the NASCAR. So I'm going to look into that. I'm pretty sure you have to do, it's like a couple day event where you have to like take a written test, take a class, a course, maybe go out on the track with an instructor, and then they let you loose for like 8 minutes. And you can just rip, through the Daytona 500 in a NASCAR. So I think next time we come up here, I'm going to be putting away a little bit of, I'll start stashing some copper to the side. And that's a cool copper bottle. Yeah, man. I thought as soon as I seen it, man, I knew I had the right woman. She gets me, man. Thank you, Jason. My smile says it all. Thanks, man. Yeah, we definitely kind of had a shotgun wedding, I mean, she'd been wanting to get married a lot longer, but yeah, I was packing at the wedding and everywhere else. I mean, you're never going to catch me lacking ever anywhere. What's up, Scrapping on the Fly? When he gets there, put my stator clamp on the tire machine and try to use it like a lathe. What? Oh, Merchant Metals? Put his stator clamp on my tire machine and try to use it like a lathe. Huh. Dude, all I know is I seen his way he pulls stators, and it is sketchy. I'll tell you why, because he's pulling up with a crane that's flexing, you know? So when that thing releases, it shoots the stuff straight up in the air. Kind of sketchy. Not going to lie. I mean, it works. I've watched him pull some things, but that is a sketchy setup. I mean, I like it. He's thinking outside the box, and like me, he's using what he has on hand to get a job done, and I can respect that. Mark B, thanks, man. I appreciate it. My computer's a little further away from me than normal. Maybe I can bring it a little closer. Let me see here. I might have to just move my microphone back over here. Turn it up a notch. Can you guys hear the ocean in the background? We've had an absolutely beautiful day today. The ocean was so calm. Like, it's like a lake out there right now. It's been like that all day. There have been a couple sailboats out there. I've been out here. We got a P1000. If you don't know what this is, check this out. This thing has a super zoom lens on it. And I can zoom in on things like miles down the beach with this and get a pretty clear view. It's actually pretty incredible. It's a very incredible piece of equipment. So I've been sitting up. We're up on like the top floor of the hotel, so I can see down into the ocean. I'm watching like pelicans. There's birds out there circling and then dive bombing into the water. We've seen dolphins out here. There's just all kinds of cool birds flying by. Like we've been getting up real early and watching the sunset. And we've been zooming in on the sun with that camera. It's incredible. And then, we got a sub is here. I don't know if it's everywhere, but right now Firehouse Subs has buy one, get one free on certain subs. Wow, it looks delicious. Just going to set that aside. Hopefully the little safety marshal down here doesn't eat my sub. Oh, hey, what's up, Naples Frank? Yeah, I'm okay. Jason Marbet. Sorry if I butchered your name, dude. Yeah, I know. He said he's heading to West Palm. I keep telling him to email because I'm not in town right now. I don't want him driving down there if I'm not there. He can I can meet him somewhere else. I mean, I'm not exactly sure what his game plan is, but I mean, he mentioned something about wanting to shake my hand. I guess he's driving all the way from Michigan to come down here and shake my hand, which is, that's some dedication right there, man. And he's scrapping along the way, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, if he can pay for his trip while scrapping and finding work on the way, I think that's pretty cool. And it seems like he's finding, I just seen one of his last videos. It looked like he found a whole nother pile of lights. You know, I don't know where he's at and finding lights like that, but I'm thinking some of the northern states and the mid states, they're probably a little further behind, like where I'm from in West Palm Beach and Florida. Like Florida's big money and touristy, so they've been on the LED game for years now, and I've been changing them out for a very long time. And we're coming to the end. I mean, there's still a lot out there. I still get them. You'll see in the last two videos, one I'm going to drop today and the one I dropped yesterday. I still get them, but nothing like I used to. But it seems like up north. Matter of fact, my customer that pulled out of Florida said up north, they're running bucket trucks every day out, still changing ballast. I should contact them. Maybe I'll take a trip up to Ohio and pick up some scrap. Do something like merchant metal, a press on my thing. Let's see. The Coke Zero Sugar 400. Yeah, maybe that's what we're going to. The beard looks great. Thanks. Probably look a little less homeless. Why Levet? I don't even know what that is, but hello, man, from the Netherlands. That's awesome, man. I love all my American people. I think it's amazing that there are people that watch my show from all over the earth. It's pretty crazy, man. Scrap it on the fly. When did I get married? Sunday. The dark is coming very fast. Yeah, it's pretty much black behind me now. I don't know if this light out here is just burned out. I would like to see. Maybe I can find another light inside. Hold on. We get maintenance on the phone. Oh, well, that might be the problem. Huh. That thing's stuck up in the socket, so I'm not going to stick my finger up there and try to get it out. All right, nobody's coming. Come on. Hey. Nobody's coming. It's all right. It's our guard dog. She's always on duty. Scrap that bottle. Now we're gonna put it up on a case. We're gonna have his and hers evidence cases. My wife had a similar situation like mine, but not similar. But she wind up acquiring an evidence box like I have for a pistol. It's very funny. I did an IndyCar ride along at Chicagoland Speedway. It was wild, 180 mile an hour. Wow. That sounds awesome, dude. He made a stator clamp out of a rim so it'll fit the tire machine. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. That's a crazy setup he's got there. Who the heck is that? Mark is live. Some guy promoting a fight. Okay. So you're in the box and someone's live right now. I guess he's crashing my stream. Oh my God. I was going to crash someone's IG flexing yesterday. So we're out here. And there's this dude out by the pole, right? Like a real influencer, even though my wife says, "Oh, I'm an influencer." I don't think so. So he's out there. He's got a tripod by the pool, and he's over there flexing his grill and his little bracelet he's got on, and then he's doing he's shooting at the camera and like mock rapping or something. He was out there literally for 2 hours doing this. He looked like a complete fool. And we were just cracking up watching this dude. It was very, very entertaining. Yes, you can hear it if you blast the volume on a TV set. Uh, um, Not sure what you're referring to. Did anyone see the pink moon? It was super cloudy in Connecticut. Yeah, matter of fact, it was crystal clear out here. I wonder if I can show this. I zoomed in on it with this camera. See if I can get this to. I downloaded. Um, let's see. I downloaded um, some of the wait a minute. I zoomed in on the moon and it's incredible. It's been so clear here. Matter of fact, tonight is the only night I don't see the moon. What time? It's early. It might still be coming, but I don't see anything out right now. But the past couple nights we've had such incredible. Let me see if that's gonna show up at any type of clear. That was last night, probably at 10 or 11 o'clock. A guy zoomed right in on it, and I'm using my ghetto tripod for my GoPros. It's not a very sturdy thing. This camera's very heavy. I need to get an expensive, like a durable, heavy duty tripod. Because this thing is incredible, man. And you know what's crazy? I got better footage of the moon on here. I actually have a file, and what I'll do is maybe I'll go live and I'll show you some of the footage I get with that camera, just zooming in on the moon and birds and how far it's really just incredible. But when the moon is bright and white, it's I don't know, maybe it was the time of year. It seemed like it was closer. I got way, I mean, I zoomed. I felt like I was literally right next to it. It was crazy. Tell us something secret you are doing this year. I mean, right now there's probably a lot of things in the works. Um, I don't know if I can, I don't want to spoil anything, or I don't know about that. I'll think about that one. Watch the sunrise. Yeah, we do every day. I mean, we have our door open. We wake up and just we're waking up before the sun even comes up. I got some nice videos of that too. His last video was in Alabama. Talking about merchant metals. Bob, you grew up in Pompano and Deerfield? Dude, when I first moved to Florida, I lived in Deerfield right by the pier. I lived there for years, man. Literally a block from the pier. And right now, I'm living in Pompano, a block from the pier. That's crazy, man. It's a small world, dude. You inspire people. I want to shake your hand too. Jason, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad the videos help people, man. That's why I started them, because not that I have the best methods ever, but I felt like I could probably give something to the scrapping community, and I don't want to you can't take everything with you. You might as well give something away. Spam will get the silver hammer. Thanks, Silverlicious. Let's see. Real estate about to collapse in Florida. You better get ready to make a good purchase. Perfect timing to get out of your shop. Thanks, man. What do you know about real estate collapsing? If you have any information, you can share it. Email me. You got some insider stuff going on? Merchant Metals found those lights on Facebook Marketplace in Georgia. That's cool. I guess I should start looking on Facebook Marketplace. The only thing I found on there was a guy down in South Florida was trying to sell a bunch of fluorescent lights for $20 a piece. I emailed him like, dude, I was just trying to maybe get us some business from him. I was like, I'll give you a scrap price for them. There's no way anyone's going to give you $20 a piece for a fluorescent light, fluorescent tubes. Yeah, everybody's already way into LEDs right now. What's up, John White from Ohio? Thanks for joining the stream, man. I appreciate it. Edson, what's up from Brazil, man? Thanks for joining the stream. Greetings and salutations, Derek and chat. How's life treating you? Gills Skills? It's treating me pretty well, man. Probably the happiest I've ever been. So life is good. See, I'm trying to catch up real quick. Did the price of copper stay up last week? So I sold some copper on Friday, and it went back up a little bit. I think I got $3.45 a pound or something like that for bright and shiny. I mean, I sold a lot of copper on Friday. I think the ticket was like almost $8,000. Which sucks. I wish I could have, like, I can't be holding on to that much material right now, man. And I haven't even watched the market. I've been so busy with other things. I haven't watched if it came back up. Matter of fact, I can check it out right now. You know what I found? Someone in the chat was talking about scrapping on the fly. Thanks, man. Awesome. Congratulations, Derek and the missus. Thank you. I appreciate that. Whoa, dude, you chopped off your beard? Oh, yeah. I got hacked up, man. It wasn't meant to be that much of a chop, but it turned out to be a whole thing. Oh, wow. Someone walked up to my mom and gave her a bunch of flowers she couldn't take on the plane. That's nice. Yeah, so far in where we are, man, we've met nothing but nice people, except for the morning manager around here. We had a manager at night tell us, oh, hey, there was like this parking spot by the office and there's 2 cones. And he goes, hey, if you can fit in here without hitting the wall, you can park here. So we parked there. We come out in the morning. We got stickers, not a sticker, but a letter on our car saying, you need to move this car. It's in a place that, you know, you're not supposed to park. We're going to tow your car. So I go in there. I told the dude, I was like, here, dude, we got permission from the manager. And this guy's like, oh, well, I'm the manager. I'm the morning manager, and you know, you're parked in a restricted area and all this, you know. And basically, he was just kind of like throwing his weight around, you know. I thought was just ignorant. And there was no reason for me to have to move my car. I don't mean to eat on camera, but I'm going to take a bite of my meatball sub while it's still hot. Would you call that a mukbang? We're going to do some mukbang video over here. Pretty good sub. Yeah, if you didn't hear, Firehouse Sub right now has buy one, get one free. The little dog thinks she's going to get my other free sub. Oh, Uber Eats was giving the free sub away. or if you buy it through Uber Eats. I honestly don't know how all them people are making money. There's a guy, he says, if you want to become rich, invent something that makes people lazy. So think about it. People stop cooking home meals to get fast food, right? Now, and then you want it fast food, you just go out and get fast food and whatever. You ain't got to cook. Okay. Now you don't even have to leave the couch. You just pick up your phone, you make a couple clicks, and fast food will come to you. I think we're going backward as a society, and the food that's coming to you is probably not the highest quality food out there, man. We did not get to see the pink moon. It was raining here. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm blessed. We've been having absolute perfect weather here in South Florida. It's actually beautiful out here tonight. Oh yeah, I get so distracted, man. I want to check the. Oh, we're not lazy over here. My wife actually likes cooking. Like she literally makes pasta from scratch. Makes salad dressings. She made ice cream. She likes making things from scratch. She goes to a farm and gets a bunch of like unpasteurized milk and organic cheeses and stuff. Let's look at Yahoo real quick before I forget. Oh, what happened to my thing here? Yahoo copper prices. Let's see. Well, it looks like it's down, or at least from whenever. There was the big dip. Wow, 8 a.m. it dropped hard. Right now it is trading at 460. So that's up from when I sold last week. Last week I think it was at like 440 or 440, something like that. Looks like earlier today it was trading at like I don't know if I'm reading this right. 460 something. There's so many. It's crazy how they're trading like by the minute on this thing, dude. I thought they would just like open the exchange and trade for a little bit and then it would close. It seems like they're just. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, on here it looks like it's 460 right now, which seems to be a good price. Hopefully it, keeps creeping back up to like $5. We can only hope for anybody that's sitting on copper. Let's see here. I'm going to try to catch up on these questions. More awesome, sir. I am a lady from the Netherlands. Why? I'm sorry, ma'am. If I butchered your last name, I'm slightly retarded, so probably got some dyslexia in there somewhere. You asked if we could hear the waves. I can hear them when I blast my TV set. Wow. Let me see if I can just. It's actually very mellow out. I'm crank up the microphone real quick. It's so peaceful and I just lost the mic. I think I got it back. Did I get the mic back? I'm gonna try to go through the questions real quick. So how does it feel to be married? Feels great. Feels like I need to step up an adult now, take some responsibility. What did I miss? You just put in a pepperoni pizza in the oven. Oh, you were putting a pepperoni pizza. Man, that's my favorite pizza. Oh, well, hello, little doggy. Someone's over here begging for my meatball sub. Try power sailing. It was so cool. I would love to do that. It does seem cool, man, but I have a funny thing about putting my life in the hands of people. I don't know how competent they are. I've seen so many videos where people have like fallen out of them things, or the rope broke, or yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do that. I doubt it. I don't even like flying in a plane. First time I flew in a plane, we're taxiing down the runway and the pilot comes on and goes, yeah, we're going to have to go back to the terminal. We're hearing a grinding noise coming from the landing gear. And I'm like, oh, great. Now, immediately my mechanical mind starts working. I'm like, grinding noise. We got bad bearings. Like, what did they neglect on this thing? You know, what kind of idiot's been maintaining this plane? What else didn't they maintain? What other kind of grinding's going on? We get back to the gate, and the guy goes, oh, well, we're going to go ahead and take off now. We just had the mechanic slap some grease in the bearing, and we're just going to go ahead and send it. I was like, wow, dude. I wish they would have offered it. Hey, does anyone want to get off before we take this flight? Because I would have got off that flight. I mean, obviously I'm here and we made it, but that was a pretty sketchy first time I've been on an airplane, and just rubbed me the wrong way. And I don't really care for it. Even though they say air travel is safer than being in a vehicle, you know, if you get a flat tire or your engine breaks, you kind of just coast over and pull to the side of the road. If you're in a plane and you have something go wrong, man, it's a long way down and a hard stop. And I could do without it. What's up, Merchant Metals, dude? Are you in Florida? You just checked in at Ferdinand B. I don't even know where that is. Is that in Florida, or are you in Georgia? Naples Frank, you want to shake my hand too? Yeah, man, absolutely. Maybe next time I go to the West Coast, dude, I'll meet up with you for lunch. Matter of fact, Naples Frank has a YouTube channel, and he makes like sausages or something. You guys should go check it out, man. That's Frank Daniels. What's up, Adam W? Thanks for joining the chat, dude. Live from Daytona Beach. You lived right off Copens Road. Okay. So when I lived in Deerfield, I lived off of Hillsboro, which dead ends right at the pier, basically. And then right now, I'm living off of Atlantic Boulevard or Atlantic Ave. I don't know which one it is. Either or. Atlantic in Pompano. Right by the, not, you know, like a couple blocks from the pier, like literally walk there in 5 minutes. That's cool. Hey, relax. Hey, you're not the owner of the pool. Come on. You gotta let people have fun. You can't bark at everybody. Man, you should see in the morning, dude. There's hundreds. There's like people. This is like one of the only beaches around this area, I guess, that allows dogs on the beach. It's actually pretty cool. Not only can you walk dogs on the beach, you can just drive your vehicle. If you got 4-wheel drive, you can just drive it right out on the beach out here and park up and set up camp. Nice picture of the moon. Thanks, man. You know what? Next time I do a stream, I'll set up a bunch of videos and pictures that I can kind of show. Because I got some really cool pictures of the moon, man. And then when I get a proper, look out, you lost your privilege of being on the porch. You're going to bark at everybody. When I get a proper tripod, I'll get some more steady pictures. I'm running on 4G band signal for sure. Oh, Merchant Metals. Matt Jackson, yeah, I did get a haircut and a shave. Man, we're running off. I don't know how the stream is coming in, but this isn't like my shop where I can stream in 1080i, high definition, high speed. Copper futures 460 are down 2 cents from yesterday. Okay, that's not too bad. Copper prices are going down in the Netherlands. Dag. And Merchant Metals, yes, I'm still in Daytona. I'll be up here for a couple of days. So, like I said, man, email me, projectshopfl@gmail.com. Yeah, a mukbang. What is his name? Karen? No. I'm trying to catch up on these things. I'm so far behind. Oh, thanks, TNB Metals. I appreciate it, man. I posted an odd transformer, Che. Check it out and tell me why. Is it the first one I found like it in a light? Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. I found some weird transformers and lights, man. Some of them, I opened up a bunch of high bays one time. Usually a high bay's got a 400-watt transformer in there, real easy to break down. Man, they put the transformer in there, like screwed it down, and then filled it with, like I would say the same potting compound or same resin, sand mixture, whatever that stuff is they have in those like square transformers, the low voltage ones. It has that sandy looking stuff in there. I found the best way to get them out is just put them over a fire. You burn it, and you don't even have to put it in the fire. Just get it hot enough, and the sand just like falls right off of it, man. When is the wife going to let us meet her? Probably never. Cheryl Drake wife, when did that happen? You didn't tell us? I literally did a live stream the day I got married. Sorry about that. Hey, what's up? See you scrapping. Congrats on getting a haircut. Oh, hitched. I can't see, man. I thought you said congrats on getting a haircut. But thank you, man. I appreciate it. At least have the wife stick her hand into the camera views so we know she's actually real. I mean, maybe that'll be up to her. She's in the chat with you guys, so I mean, I don't know how real that is. Pearl clucking day traders are messing with the markets? Huh. You're sitting on about 700 pounds of what, copper? Dang. Can I turn on a small lamp to help the feed? Well, I guess now that it's dark, I can kind of venture back inside the building here. Let me see here. Let me see. I know I'm probably going to disconnect myself. Hold on. Oh, change. Hold on a second. Oh, I got wires. Yeah, before the sunset, I was out. I wanted to show the sunset. That's going to be interesting. I got such a ghetto setup here. Look at little doggy. Come on. Come on. Hey, maybe a little dog will meet Mason. Merchant Metal runs around with a little dog. That seems like a cool thing to do, man. Like, okay.
Did I get you anything for you on mute?
Did you hear? Was that good enough? She's over talking to me. Is that better? Can you guys see me better? See all the gray in my beard now that I shaved it? Showing my age. We will be in Daytona later in May. TMB Metals. Okay. Are you going to have kids? God willing, I hope we will. Sounds good. Okay. How much longer are you in North Florida? Couple days. But like I said, man, you got to email me, dude. I don't want to like put my schedule out there on the internet like that. The last video I put out didn't have that one song. I've been trying to change up the songs, man. You know, and some people are like, "Oh, put back the old songs." I'm just trying new things, man. Keep it different. Yeah, there's a little video loading right now. It's got a couple of the older songs in it. T-Bone 421. Congratulations. Thanks, man. 2 hours from Daytona. Me, you, and Frank should go out for brunch one day. What are we, fancy people over here? We're fancy lads. We're going for brunch. Hey, I'm all about it, man. Dude, there's an awesome diner right down the street here. I got me some biscuits and gravy, a big old Belgian waffle with 2 big scoops of vanilla ice cream, some strawberries, whipped cream. Man, my diabetes was kicking in, dude. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have diabetes. Although many people suggested that I did, and my wife freaked out and now trying to put me on some crazy diet. My first name is also hard pronounced for you, Derek. My name is Yolanda. Yep. Okay. Well, sorry if I butchered that name too, but I appreciate you watching and I appreciate you coming in on the live stream. The song is my favorite. Which one, dude? I have lots of them on there. Derek, we took a seaplane from the Bahamas to Fort Lauderdale. We landed. Everything was fine. The following morning, the plane took off out of Miami. The next morning, the plane crashed, killing all. Wow, dude. God must have been looking out for you. That's crazy. Dude, I must be way behind on the comments. So anybody that just got in here, man, yeah, we're live from Daytona. I just got married. I'm gonna scrub through these comments real quick. Jason, yeah, I'm trying to. I try to answer everybody. That's why I do these live streams because, you know, one, if y'all ain't noticed, I haven't been keeping up with answering the questions on the main videos. Just I've been so busy and it's an overwhelming amount of work trying to answer all them questions. And a lot of the questions, not from like you guys or anything, it's like new people asking me the same questions that I've answered. Man, I must have answered the same couple questions thousands of times. And you know, I don't mind it, but it's like it's very taxing at a certain level. And now I'm starting to understand why, you know, some YouTubers just don't answer all the questions, you know. I feel bad because someone took the time, but you know, I have to balance out my time. Like I have to work, I have to shoot the footage. You know, now I have help edit in even more. I still have my original editor and a new editor, and I scrubbed through all the footage. You know, and then just everything else I have to do. The time is very precious, and sitting down for, you know, a couple hours, it'll take me hours to answer all them questions. And I just don't think I can, I don't think I can answer them all anymore. I think what I'm going to do is, like, if I drop a video, I'll probably answer the first comments maybe in the first hour or so, or, you know, whatever, the first that come through. But it's becoming a lot, man. There's a lot more subscribers, and I appreciate every one of you guys. And I'll try to answer questions that haven't been answered before, and then I'll just come on and I'll do a live stream, and you know, I'll try to answer all the questions. We want to congratulate you. Thank you, Silverlicious. I appreciate it, man. Did you wear a suit? Nah, man. I mean, I got married on the beach, dude. I was wearing like slides, or like, you know, some type of like leather boat shoe or something. I don't know what she called them, but she got me some shoes. I would have rather been barefoot, but I had linen shorts and a linen long sleeve black shirt, black shorts, and my wife was in a beautiful dress, looked amazing, and yeah, it was a good time. Small group of people right on the beach, kind of like a shotgun wedding, and everybody had a great time. People came in from, you know, very few people came in from all over the country. Not many. It wasn't even going to be nothing like that in the beginning. We know she's real. They're just messing with you. Damn, bro, I look a lot different. Yeah, I mean, y'all seen me before in my early videos. I didn't always have a big old beard. And now it's like, I don't know if, I mean, somebody wants me to grow it back, or at least partly back, and keep it groomed, not look like a wild man. But I might just Yeah, I told her I'm just going to shave it all off and then get the bowl cut. She wasn't going for that. Who flipped over the three-wheeler in a video and showing highlights of the past videos before the preview at the end? Is that Steve? No, Joseph, that's not Steve. That dude's name was Chris, and unfortunately, he's no longer with us. He was a guy. You'll see. He was actually in a couple of my videos when I was working at the house. Matter of fact, he filmed the first video I was ever on camera. If anyone was around in the beginning, I always like to know who was like my first couple hundred subscribers. If anyone was around in the beginning, you'll notice that I never put myself on camera. And I was kind of going to do that the whole time, kind of like a big stack, but I was thinking more like, in my mind, it was like Wilson from Home Improvement. You never seen his face, and there would be always something that obscure. You thought you were going to see it, but something would pop up. I was going to do something like that, but I found that it was just easier for me to explain and show things, certain things, if I was just on camera, But he actually filmed the first video of me being on camera. And we had a great time, man, but he had a substance problem, and I don't play that. I can't have that in my life. So fortunately we had to part ways. And then I thought he cleaned up, but obviously not, because unfortunately he's no longer with us. I enjoyed the techno style music on today's video. Well, thanks. At least someone enjoyed it, man. I had some people saying, "Oh, put back the old music." And like, I understand, like, it's like the music you hear on the channel, but I like to try to bring some new stuff. So just don't use rap music. Merchant Metals and Dusty, you're always up for eating. So am I, dude. I think I ate all day today. Oh, we went to Buc-ee's. I forgot to get videos. We went to Buc-ee's. Anybody know what a Buc-ee's is? It's like this crazy big gas station. At first, I thought it was like a truck stop. But there's literally a sign outside that says they don't want semi-trucks there. Which is kind of odd. Like, why wouldn't you want that massive amount of fuel that you're going to sell? And truckers are going to come in and buy all the, they're coming and spend some money, man. Let's see. And how it feels to be married now then, bud? It feels great, man. I love it. I'm really happy. I hope that I make my other half happy. Good night to all. Nice to watch whole night, but it's 4 a.m. in Finland. Dag. Well, thanks for stopping by. A little bit of time you could, man. We appreciate it. Cheers from Florida. Cabal B, what's up, dude? 45,000 subscribers equals a lot of comments. Yeah, dude. Adam, you're not kidding, man. And I tried. Like, I want to answer everybody's comment, man. It's a lot of work, dude. I'm going to try and, answer some of them, but I don't know about every single one of them. You shouldn't feel obligated to answer every question just because people are interested in your content. Doesn't mean they require engagement. Yeah, I mean, I know. I just, like to, people, when you said people spend the time to comment, I feel like, or at least when I had a smaller channel, I felt I should engage with everybody. So maybe I'll just do more live streams. What do you think about that? Should I do more live streams or or answer all the questions? I don't know. When you said you re-edit videos that your editors edited, I thought that's how. I thought, wow, it's a lot. No, I don't re-edit them. I scrub through them. So my editors will take all my footage, like I shoot it on my GoPros.
I put it on my hard drive, and then I got multiple hard drives. So I have a main one that has all the original footage, just in case a hard drive goes bad, or like we literally just had last week, a hard drive got dropped and they start doing the click of death and you lose your footage. I've gone through 3 hard drives now. So what I do is I give them a hard drive with a file on it. They put it on the timeline. They make all the cuts. They make it into a cohesive video, pretty much put everything on there. And then I just scrub through it really fast. Oh, yeah, and they edit out all the crack. Sorry, guys. But if it wasn't for my editors, there'd probably be a lot of crack in my videos. My poor editors, man. But all I do is they'll give me the hard drives back with an edited thing, and I just scrub through to make sure that they didn't cut anything out that like has context to what's going on. Very rarely I might have to move the footage over and bring back some of the stuff they cut out, or they might cut out something that I think should be in there. Now they're not there shooting it, and they're not in my head and knowing what I'm trying to portray. I'd say 95% of the time they do, and maybe even more than that, maybe like 98% of the time. It's getting better. They do a great job where I just have to scrub through. So it'd be like an hour video. I'll scrub through it in 2 times speed. It'll take me 30 minutes to scrub through it. And then I just check it. I might do literally 2, 3, maybe 5 minutes of editing, tweaking something. I might add something or delete something or whatever, but that's better than me sitting there uploading it, putting the timeline up, spending an hour or 2 editing, and doing all that. I can get, my time is more valuable in the shop. So no, I don't re-edit. It's pretty much edited, if that makes sense. The bowl cut is illegal in Florida? Yeah. My wife will agree with you on that.
I did.
Oh, yeah, she did. Look at that. I've only been around a couple years, got a lot of catching up to do. Someone has a Blue Rock wire stripper like yours for sale. Where? Mine's not a Blue Rock. I think Blue Rock's an American-made company. Down in Miami, they got a Blue Rock stripper, but it's slow as molasses. It's a nice-looking machine, but it's compared to mine, it's slow. But mine's also souped up. What up, the Scrap Meister? How's it going? I know I'm way behind on these comments. I'm trying to catch up. Joseph, you've only been around a few months, but you're hooked on PSF. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I try to put out some good content. Now that I got a little bit more time, I can focus on the content. I got some cool things lined up. Newport Richie. You've been to Bucky Silverlicious? The Scrap Meister, you got a problem with commenting, catching up with all the comments too? Yeah, it is a lot, man. Let's see what we got here. You should do more Q&As. Yeah, that's what my wife says. She posts a community thing, and anybody can get on there, ask questions, and we'll read them off live. I did that the other day. People posted questions, and I read them off live. I have a merely 809, so it's easy to answer the questions, but I appreciate every single one. Yeah. I mean, pretty much up until I hit 40,000 subscribers, I was on top of it, man. But the last couple months, it's been really hard.
You can make a video and answer 90% of the frequent questions and just re-upload it once a week. Well, I could do that. I can go live and do the same thing and then get on here and then answer questions. I like answering the questions live, man. Oh, putting out the same video once a week. Well, you know, YouTube, when you go on someone's YouTube homepage, like I have my outro there, like it's supposed to be like the greeting video. I've actually been meaning to make an introduction video of Project Shop. And I could actually kind of incorporate that into that and just say, hey, if you got any questions, go watch the intro video. Plumber's crack? Yeah, I'm bad at that, man. I'm out here on the beach and everybody's yelling at me about plumber's crack. Do I use Adobe to chat? I didn't know you can chat on there. I use Adobe Premiere Pro to edit. Hey, what's up, Shannon? I hope your mom is having a good day too. Yeah, she is. She's been down there and what do you call it? In the hot tub. They got a hot tub and what do they only have the bonfire on the weekends? Usually there's a bonfire going on down there. They started up 8 o'clock. It ain't on tonight. That sucks. So you're the Mrs. Copper Queen, the safety marshal? Oh, someone just outed you. Let's see. I like planes over roller coasters any day of the week. Huh. Man, I don't like none of them. When I was a kid, I used to love roller coasters and all that stuff. I don't trust none of that stuff now. Carnival rides, none of that, man. You see them carnies out there, man. They're probably all messed up. Putting little kids on crazy rides, man. What are you going to do about the gears on the big wire stripper? You said chains and gears. Yeah, they need to be replaced. The beard looks good. Thanks, Shannon. I appreciate it. I think someone likes it. Yeah, I got married on Sunday, Shannon. Keep after these YouTube shorts, my friend. The shorts form content really clickbait thumbnails will drive a lot of traffic. Yeah, I've been trying to pump out a lot of shorts. Sometimes I just forget, man, because I'm just so busy trying to get through my day and shoot a regular video. I literally have another phone that I got just to do like shorts, social media, and all that stuff. I need to be more conscious of it. Yeah, having a good thumbnail definitely helps. If I wanted to buy 350 or 500 or any sort of MC wire, where would you look to buy that? Electrical contractors? I mean, someone asked me about buying it from a scrapyard, and I'm like, the scrapyard, they get a premium for it. They're not gonna take less from you. I mean, unless you work out a deal where you strip it for the profit, you guys split the profit in, but most likely a scrapyard's going to want to get from you what they're getting from their buyer, which is going to be more than it's probably worth of you buying it and stripping it, unless you're selling it to an exporter or directly to a mill. And unless you're dealing with 20,000 pounds or more, you're not going to be selling to a mill.
Clickability to mean have a great thumbnail with a big motor or stator with sparks flying, the meat to the potatoes. Yeah. I try to now on the thumbnail side, I've been watching a lot of people that like the big YouTubers, they make custom thumbnails. Check it out. We got a copper coffee cup. Now I don't drink coffee, it's tea, but we got a copper cup. Well, it's not copper, but it looks like copper. My wife is all on board with the copper theme, which is awesome. Let's see here. It's crazy that I'm using my phone and add the chat and I'm watching the stream on TV set. That's cool. Joseph, I don't even know how to say your last name, but thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, some people don't get this guy, Jason says, for whatever reason, neither my phone or my TV set lets me see your channel. I only see your videos when I get the notification. That's crazy. Some people don't even get the notification. Yeah, I was definitely on top of responding to every comment, but man, that's tough, dude. That's definitely tough, man. You get burned out. Like if you were just doing YouTube as a full-time job, I would be on top of it. But like I have a full-time job, and then YouTube is like a full-time job. So I'm doing two things at once, and I'm trying to balance that. You definitely like the live streams. I'm gonna try to do some more live streams. I just like get on here and talk to you guys, see what you guys think. I bet you didn't realize that my wife has been working with OSHA. Things are gonna change. Yeah, she'd shut the whole operation down, man. If she was working with OSHA. William Klein's lost 40 Lodge. Congratulations, you both. Makes sense why he's trimmed up. Yeah. Congratulations, safety marshal. I never seen him smile so much. Or he probably could. I smile a lot, man. He probably just couldn't see it because of my beard. I'm kind of a happy guy, man. I'm always happy and smiling. Honeymoon plan? I mean, we're on our honeymoon right now. We're in Daytona Beach. We've been here for a couple days. So will there be a day we'll be able to see the Copper Queen ring? The ring? Maybe. I don't know. She doesn't want to be on camera, but maybe she can act like a hand model. Were you pissed when you realized those guys took 75% of the transformers out of those lights? Oh yeah, dude. I didn't have the footage. It's probably good I didn't post it because I was kind of pissed. I pulled up, like I got a call from the guy the day before saying, "Hey, we have a load for you up by Daytona, like up this area, and can you come get it?" I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'll be there tomorrow." He called me at the end of the day and sent me pictures of a dumpster with the door open, packed full of these big lights, and a whole pile on the side. By the time I got there the next day, the whole pile of lights on the side were in the dumpster, and then the whole front of the dumpster was stacked nice and neat, and then everything behind that, which was already in the dumpster, was just like just piled in there, like they just threw it in there. All the lights that were stacked nice and neat were stripped. Now, if a scrapper would have just came by and stripped it, I mean, I can almost tell. I said this on the video that I didn't drop. They would have just been like tearing out the ballast and the high dollar aluminum, right? Well, I could tell it was taken apart by an electrician because they took it apart like very clean, if you could say. Like everything was, they took their time to take it apart and all the right parts and took all the wire and they like unbolted everything the way an electrician would dismantle a light, you know. And as I pulled up, they had their van backed up to the thing. They had two big stacks of the extruded arms, you know, they're about this big, you know, two big stacks sitting there. And then they had a bunch of stuff piled in the van. I couldn't see what they had in there. They had like some bags covering. I'm assuming it was probably all the transformers they just got done taking out of the thing, you know. And I called the guy. I was like, yo, dude, like, and I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but I'm like, yo, man, I'm pretty sure your guys are over here taking the ballast out. And then, like, I drove all the way up here for a bunch of empty shells, you know. But it was a lot, you know. I drove up there. It took me a day, not like a half a day. Well, I stopped at 2 stops that day for the same customer. And then I had another day of me and Oliver breaking it down. And then like a half a day selling it for 2.5 days. I made $2,000 off of it, but it should have been more like $3,500, maybe even $4,000 if they were a bunch of copper. If it was all copper transformers, there was over 72 lights from the first job and a bunch of lights from the other job, which I got the transformers from the other one. You'll see in the video I'm about to drop today, actually. But it should have been a $4,000 trip, you know, for like 2 or 3 days. So bullshit. He's smiling more than ever tonight. Yeah. Yeah. See you, Scrap, and I do YouTube for fun. Meet great people, and most of y'all, when it becomes a job to do it, I'll probably quit. Yeah. I mean, now I do like, what is this? When is the Hilo getting its roof back? Everybody keeps asking that. I'll probably, when I get back, I'll make it a point. I actually have a couple, like, I did as much work as I could before I left. The shop is packed. I got rid of as much as I could, but it's packed. The outside is packed. I got so much stuff over there. It's crazy. Steve's actually down there keeping an eye on things for me. So don't try coming around because Steve will shoot your ass. He's crazy. And that's not for you guys. That's for anyone that thinks they're going to come down there and take something. So are you going to break something down or what? Go grab a toaster or something. They don't have a toaster here, but they do have a microwave sitting over there I can scrap. Oh, is this the room with the 2 TVs? There's literally like a flat screen over there. See, we got a room that has 2 beds. Like there's a bed here by the thing, and then all the way on the other side, there's another bed and another TV. But it's like the TV, it's a nice place, but it's trying to get the TV mounted on a wall. Must have went bad or they had a problem. So they literally just put a TV in front of it on the counter. I could probably scrap the TV on the wall and nobody would know any different. And then a TV hanging on the wall over here still has its feet on it. It's like, it looks like it's floating. This place is kind of crazy. No, unfortunately, I don't have any of my tools with me. The only tool I have on hand, you know, the old 45. You know, we stay strapped around here, even on our honeymoon. Oh, we went, I guess you could call it my bachelorette party. We went to a gun range and had a blast, lit off a ton of ammo. And I got a dot head. I don't know if you can still see it. Man, my 50 cal Desert Eagle, and I thought it was just my gun. But no, it's a common occurrence with the 50 cal where the shells will eject literally like right back at your face. Now, a couple things, you can't limp wrist the gun. And like for me, for whatever reason, when I rapid fire a gun, I don't know why, but I can stay on target better. And like my 50 cal works better. Even my 45, like if I'm just dumping the clip for whatever reason, I'm like hyper focused and I'm like on target. If I'm like, one shot, at the range they tell you no rapid fire. I just like dumping the clip, man. I need to know how my gun's going to run in this situation. So, but I got whacked in the face. It must have came around and hit me with the sharp edge where the bullet would be pressed in, because it hit me dead in the middle of my forehead, man. It made me bleed. And then I've been looking on some forums about that, and a lot of people say their 50 cal does that. So I'm going to have to look at like the ejector and see if I can't get it modified or something and flick them out that way. Let's see here. Scrapping on the fly. You want to quit your job and do YouTube? Yeah, I wish I could do that. Will you be wearing my ring in the shop? It could be a safety hazard. So actually, my wife got me a really cool ring. It's like tungsten. It's actually way heavier than it looks, right? But she's gonna show it. She's gonna give it to you. She's not gonna show her hand. Why don't you show your hand on there? No, she doesn't want to do it. It came with a rubber one for work.
So cool.
It actually came in a little mini Pelican case. It's actually pretty cool. Get your two little rings. So if I'm working, I can put the rubber one on, and it's not going to like get me in trouble or whatever. But for certain things, I might wear it. I don't know. I might wear the rubber one. It's really weird because I'm not a flashy dude. I don't like wearing jewelry at all. And having something on me is just weird. I'm constantly like, man, what the heck is this? Feeling this thing on my hand. Take apart a blender or something, or a lamp. Well, I did take apart this light bulb over here that wasn't working. Micro scrap something. You ever get yourself a land sub on your way down to Miami, or when you're near Fort Lauderdale Beach? What the heck is that? Man, I've been watching you for years. Love the channel and have learned a ton watching your videos. Thanks, man. Glad someone's learning something. Scrapping on the fly here. The real money's in OnlyFans. The Copper Catcher. What's up, dude? Was down in the shop scrapping. Just checked to see if it was live. And you are, yeah. It was kind of impromptu, man, but we're here. Besides the shorter beard, do I think being married will change you in any way, good or bad? I think it'll change me for the good. I'm going to have to step up and be way more responsible. In the past, even though I've been in relationships, I really only had to take care of myself and think about myself and my future. Now I have to think about myself, my wife, and our future. So yeah, definitely going to change me in that way. And my wife is way more organized than me. So probably going to be definite changes in my life and on the channel because she's helping with the channel a bit and scheduling and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be a game changer for the better in my whole life. So I feel very blessed. Let's see. Crime doesn't pay. Those thieves are the only ones that will pay. Yeah, they'll be judged one day. Yeah. If they feel they need to steal stuff from their job and whatever. I told the owner, and in the past, that's the company that I build. I went to the West Coast one time, picked up some lights, a bunch of crackheads stole all the transformers out of it. I sent the dude a $300 bill for my fuel, and basically $100 for fuel and $200 for my labor. That forklift will never get the roof back on it. Okay, I'm gonna take that personal, and take it as a challenge. I'm not going to pay to see Derek on OnlyFans. No, thank you. Nah, man. No, I ain't into none of that stuff. That stuff is like, it's really sad. We live in a world where, like there's young women exploiting themselves for money. Like, once you're out on the internet like that, you can't take it back. They done ruined their life. They may not think so. You got a pellet gun and a wood stick. Hey, man. Better be armed with something than armed with nothing. How many stovepipes at the range? None that I know of. There was some full auto stuff going on over there too, man. It was actually pretty incredible. I brought an arsenal with me, but we only had some people flying in and had to leave kind of earlier than we thought. So we only got to shoot all them handguns. If you've seen them shorts, we had a ton of handguns. I brought a ton. The guy we were with brought a bunch. We had a great time, man. We probably blew off a couple hundred rounds out of handguns, Dave. Especially I was shooting the 45, the 45 long Colt, and the 50 cal is not cheap. The railing on outside the balcony looks like scrappable. Absolutely, it's extruded aluminum. Man, there's tons of extrusion around here. Man, that dog stinks. This dog is like a fart factory. She's over there trying to drink your... Man, you can't leave nothing around that dog. I need some sleep. I have a few hours, so bye, y'all. Oh, well, thank you, YL. I'm going to call you YL. Thank you for coming by. Tungsten is one of my all-time favorite metals. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool, man. I don't think I would have, just a gold ring wouldn't have fit me, so she picked the perfect thing. Is Clewiston, Florida, too far out of the for a shop or what? You do, Clewiston? That's like way west, under like out by the lake. For what I do, I travel. I have a shop, but nobody actually comes to my shop. Very few people actually come to my shop. Probably only like 2 or 3. And only if I'm there and they're in the area with something. Other than that, I pick all my stuff up. But it wouldn't be far out of the way. Considering I drive all over the state, I could be located almost anywhere. But most of my business is in West Palm, Broward, and Miami. I sell in Miami, so I don't want to venture too far from there. I was shooting my 45 on the range, and a shell cast and landed right at the top of my lip of my safety glasses and burned a little spot on my eyebrow. Oh, snap, man. Dag, dude, that sucks. The first time I ever shot like a semi-automatic, where the slide actually comes back, I got what you call the snake bite. I had my hand too high on the back of the grip, and the slide came back and hit me right here hard, man. Gave me two nice little punctures that looked like a snake bite. Faras 899. Sorry if I butchered your name. Congratulations, Derek. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Stanley King. Congratulations on getting married. Thank you. I appreciate it. Does Mrs. like the range? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she's got her own heat. And like I said, she's got her own evidence box too from the police confiscating her firearm. And she got it back just like I did. Merchant metals could carry nothing serious over all them state lines anyway. That doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense at all. You know why? Because, we have a constitution. And unless you're a felon, you have the right to keep and bear arms no matter where you are in the United States. And doesn't matter what your state laws are. Some people don't know this. If you don't know your rights, they will take them from you. I think the one main reason why I was able to get my stuff back with all the charges dropped is I started stating Supreme Court law to the prosecutor and the public defender. Mulberry versus Madison, any law repugnant to the Constitution is void. 1806. It's never been overturned. It stands to this day, and it clearly states that if there is a law that's in direct conflict to the Constitution, it is void, and you can engage in such activity with immunity. Like, they don't have the right or the authority, unless they override the Constitution completely, to make a law that takes your right. So, if you wanted to say open carry a gun, technically you have the right to do that. Now, obviously, with the world we live in today, all the Karens are going to freak out and whatever, but just carrying a gun in your vehicle, if you're out of state, how do they know how are you supposed to move? What if you're moving? What if he's moving down to Florida? He can't carry it. He can't protect himself and his family, his little dog. Telling me he can't protect his little Mason over there? No, man. You have the right to carry wherever you're at. You're in the United States. The problem is people just say, oh, it's against the law in the state. Well, did you agree to that? Did you decide that was what you wanted? Or did someone just tell you that was the law? Your supposed lawmakers. And when did we ever get lawmakers anyway? Why do we need laws? We have a constitution that states everything anyway. Do you do any auction buying? No, I don't buy anything from auctions. I just, I'm busy with my customers that I have. I don't have the time to deal with. Oh yeah. By the way, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not here giving legal advice. I suggest you go look up yourself. But I am just some dude here that. I could say I kind of beat the court system at their own game by, using the laws that are actually on the books. They tried to charge me with 3 felony counts for having my own property in my vehicle. and the problem is not the firearm. No, it's the people. That's right. Ohio just went constitutional carry. That's great. And back to the auction buys. I want to look at them, and I see people all the time saying they buy stuff from the auctions. It's just like, I don't know. I don't have time to watch that stuff. I want to focus on my customers, and I have a goal that I'm trying to achieve where I'm going to hopefully get some big time customers. I wish we could carry in Canada. It's funny. I was listening to a guy called David Straight, and he was talking about Canada. He said something very interesting with the Canada has basically the same rates as the United States. It's some weird thing that happened a while back. They just don't let you know. You're pretty much the police confiscated all my guns once on a domestic charge and gave them all back except for 2, and I didn't argue. They kept in 1 AK and gave me 3 AKs back. I wasn't going to fight. Oh, I would have fought it, dude. I would have filed charges against. You know what it was? When I threatened to file charges against the cop, the prosecutor, and the judge, they were like, all right, we're done. 1.5 years of them telling me, oh, you better take this deal or you might get 15 years. You better take this deal, you might get 15 years. 5 years for each count. Okay. I told the public defender, listen, dude, I'll never take the deal. And if they don't return my property, I'm going to make it my life's mission to make sure every one of them involved in the theft of my property is charged with a crime. They got no reason to take your stuff. Confiscated on a domestic charge. Were guns involved? Like, who are they to take your guns if were you out there pistol whipping people or something? Like, why would they give you some AKs back and not all of them? I'd been pissed, dude. I've been down there yelling at them. They probably kept them. If I lost, I couldn't legally own a gun at all. Connecticut gun law suck. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Well, I'm just going to say allegedly. It doesn't matter what state you're in. If you look into the law, you'll know that a lot of it, what's going on is a sham. And if you don't know, like if you hire an attorney, you should look into the Black's Law Dictionary and the definition of an attorney, a bar certified attorney. Their first obligation is to the court and not the client. Okay, so they're there to make sure that the court gets a piece of the pie no matter what deal or whatever they give you. You should have seen the people in there when I was in court, what they were agreeing to, and like they all pled to some type of thing where they were on probation, they forfeited this, they had to pay fines. I wasn't having none of that, man. I got my guns back, all the charges dropped, and I never even paid the $50 for the public defender. I refused to. They took my guns because I had 2 fully loaded AR-15s sitting on the seat next to me in my truck, and a fully loaded .45 handgun, the one I just showed, right next to me in a bag. And the cop didn't take kindly to that. I guess he's, caring. But in the end, I actually made a full video. It's on Rumble under the Free Human Project. It goes into detail, every little thing I did. I show all the laws and a lot. I bring all the receipts in that video. I think it's like a 2-hour video just explaining the case and what happened and how I was able to get all my stuff back. It's very interesting, and it's a money grab. That's exactly what it was, dude. They wanted my guns. They wanted to put me on probation and have me pay a bunch of court fees and probation fines. I wasn't having none of it, dude.
You're in the right state for gun laws, though. Florida and Texas are the best. The AK they kept was illegally bought from Florida and was legally bought from Florida and legally transferred to Connecticut, but I wasn't risking everything. So, you know what's interesting? The Constitution tells you that you have the right to keep and bear arms. In the eye of the law, there's a big difference between arms and a firearm. A firearm is something that's registered to the state. If you have a gun, like they like to call them ghost guns, that's an arm. That's not registered, and it's not privy to a lot of things. That's why they don't like you having ghost guns. And if you don't know your rights, matter of fact, you know what? We're gonna explore some things. I'm gonna get back once a couple things settle down. I'm gonna get back into my other channel. More people need to be informed of some certain things. The sauce rocks. Congrats and thanks for sharing. I finally subbed. I've been waiting for the sluice. I just got another granulator someone gave me. I need to manufacture some blades for it, and I got it from a guy that was closing down a machine shop, and he was given the granulator so that he can make the blades for it. He was making the knives and the blades. He didn't have any of that in stock, but he did have the original blueprints he was working off of, and he let me screenshot it. So I have the original. Maybe I have them. I think I have them on this phone. I have the original blueprint, so I'm really excited about making the knives for it. Yeah, I mean, it's probably hard to see what this is, but I was able to take a couple shots. This is what you would get to a machinist to have you make some parts. But I have that. That's one of the blades. Oh, wow. Hey, that's a lot of crack. Yeah, so I have the blueprints that I need to. Oh, here's the other one. I think this is the knife. The stationary part is the knife, and the blades are the ones that go on the rotating mass. So, what I'd like to do is run them. I'd like to stack them. Have one as almost like a pre-shredder with bigger holes, and then the next one with finer holes to just kind of clean it. Yeah, see you scrapping that. That video was on my other channel, the Free Human Project. I actually had to take that off of YouTube because of all the truth and the receipts I was bringing. They were throttling me hard, man. It was hard to get any subs on that channel. They were like shadow banning me or blocking me or doing something. This president will be the end of the Constitution. He does not respect it. Who knows? You know, I'm not sure about anybody that's in politics. Anybody. I don't care who it is or what they say they're doing. You know, you got Trump and Elon Musk up there right now exposing, so-called exposing all this fraud and saying, oh, this three-letter agency's been taking this much money. And well, okay, if these people have been taking hundreds of millions of dollars, where's the arrest warrants? Who's being arrested? Someone authorized those payments. How come someone's not being arrested? You know, I want to see people in jail. I want to see something happen. All this stuff, all this talk, all this craziness, no one ever gets locked up. And until someone does, or till the people actually stand up and show up, that's something I've said over and over and over again. You know, this government probably hasn't been properly checked by the people in over 120 years. And it's about time people actually show up
and say, hey, we're either you're either going to do what the will of the people, or you got to go. And it doesn't have to be violent. I'm not advocating for any type of violence, but if people would actually show up and be involved instead of just twiddling their thumbs on Twitter or Facebook and getting outraged, but just sitting on their couch and do nothing, they're going to railroad us all, man. And they're going to laugh all the way to the bank while they do it. What are the benefits of having a granulator, and why would you use one and when? Basically to chop up smaller spaghetti wire, stuff that's too tedious to like unravel or strip. You just throw it in the granulator and basically kind of go do something else, or be doing something else while you're feeding it, and let it chop it up in the granulates. Now, some yards probably wouldn't even take copper chops. You kind of gotta like have a lot of them. Like when I was selling them, Miami wouldn't ship it until they had about a ton. Like there was a minimum ton that they could ship. So I had to hustle up and get a lot going. And then they weren't even paying me a bright and shiny price. It was a little bit less. It was like its own category almost. But it like time-wise, if you have a proper setup, a granulator is the way to go on the small wire, man. And I have some, man, I want to tell you guys, but I got to kind of keep it a secret. I have such incredible ideas for the next version. The one guy, I forget who said it, but he dubbed my first water sluice the Frankensluice. The Frankensluice 2.0, I'm telling you right now, is going to blow your mind. Like, I have to start working on it. Like, but I have so much things going on. I'm actually in talk for the dude I'm trying to get a CNC machine from. He's got a CNC milling machine like my Lugan that I'm pretty much locked in on. He actually has to fix the computer. He's been working on it and having some issues with it, but he'll get it sorted out. The dude's brilliant. But he has a proper big boy, probably $80,000 souped up CNC machine that he doesn't even use. Doesn't have time. He's an engineer. He's busy with engineer work. He doesn't have time to run it, program it, check the parts, and he doesn't have anybody that's interested in even learning, except for me. I'm like chomping at the bit to learn that thing. And he souped it up. He was telling me all the things he did. He said the spindle, what he telling me? Something crazy, like 80,000 RPMs or something just ridiculous on the spindle, man. But he said it'll get after it. It's a Haas machine. He said it'll get after it. And there was only this particular machine, there was only like 12 built in the world. It's a badass machine. Okay, we're coming up on 2 hours. I'm going to run through these questions here. We're probably going to wrap it up. Let's see here. Problem is you have an AK-47 loaded with 30 round clips, me and cuffs. It shouldn't matter what you have. 30 rounds. I got 75 round clips and a 75 round drum. You think small wire is not worth stripping? Well, it depends on how fast you can get it done. If you have the proper setup, you can get it done pretty fast. See you later, Adam W. Thank you. I appreciate it. I can't find the channel. It's some American girl and Asian guy when I put in. It's called The Free Human Project. The Free Human Project. I only uploaded the videos. I mean, it's probably been 7 or 8 months now. I've never done anything with the channel, but they should be there. I'll try to get a link. I'll figure it out. Oh, you like my position on politics? I think they should. I think I'd make a great politician, man. I'd get in there and root out all the BS. Uh, they take yours, but they pay me number two for you. Yeah, yeah. I was getting somewhere like a number two copper price in between a number one copper and a number two price. I guess because I wasn't bringing in like tonnage. I was bringing in. I had it in 5-gallon buckets, so I'd bring in like 300 or 400 pounds at a time, and they had to sit on it, until I got to the 2,000 pound or maybe it was 1,000 pounds. I forget. It's been a long time. It's actually been too long. We need to get back on the chopper, man. So let's see. I don't know what Rumble is. It's like the last place on the internet where you can have free speech, where they won't shadow ban you or like some of my videos I uploaded. I was talking about a certain individual, has something to do with Microsoft and why he's even involved with medication, as you could say. Well, I was bringing some hardcore receipts and certain things he was saying. Boy, not only did they immediately remove my video, they kicked me off my channel for a whole month. They gave me a hard strike. And if you get 3 hard strikes, they delete your channel. My mom needs to get medicated. Yeah, she went to Buc-ee's. My mother went to Buc-ee's today and had a good time there. Anyway, you told Big Country Scrapper you would go to Canada? Dang, dude. What are you going to do? Just travel around Merchant Metals? I like the idea and the concept, man. I hope if anyone on here hasn't subscribed to Merchant Metals, go check him out. He's got an interesting. I love his setup. It's a cool setup, and he's cranking out videos, man. And he's uploading from I guess from a hotspot on his phone, which is it's pretty impressive, man. But check him out, man. Hopefully, he can start getting enough money from YouTube to maybe pay his way a little bit. I've actually thought about traveling around and people tell me I should do some collabs, so I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll get some more time to do something like that. Okay, I'm gonna get off here. I'm starving. I'm gonna eat my dinner. Thank you all for coming on this little impromptu stream. I really appreciate it. We'll be doing it again soon. Probably when I get back to West Palm, we'll do some scrapping. We'll actually get some work done. I actually have a couple things sitting in my shop that I want to take apart live. I think they'd be cool. So we'll get to that. I'll be back there this weekend. So let's see here. Oh, yeah, my mom's going to Georgia after here. Visit my brother who was just down here. I should have had him on the stream too. Oh, his little his kid has a YouTube channel. His little son, I met him a while ago, and he was asking me about YouTube. And then he started up a little YouTube channel. Probably nothing you guys would be interested in. He's literally a little kid, but I hope it works out for him. I hope he sticks with it. I told him just, hey, stay consistent with your content, and YouTube will, YouTube likes consistency. So I gotta work on that myself. So, all right, good night, everybody. Thank you, everybody, and thank you for the donations on the stream. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that just came on here and talked and hung out, and we'll be doing this again shortly. And I hope everybody has a great week, and we will see you on the weekend. Oh, probably in the morning, I'll have another video up for you guys. So stay tuned for that. Have a good night, and thank you.